What's up, family? RevGens, what's the biggest thing to avoid in the insurance industry? I can almost guarantee you it's a guy wearing a Rolex in a Lambo. Why is that? Because he is recruiting you. He is selling you on the idea of selling insurance. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm doing the exact same thing. The difference is I actually sell insurance and produce money. I am not a fancy recruiter. I am not a rah, drink the Kool-Aid, this is the only way. There are a million ways to skin a cat. This is the way that I like and think works best for me. And it might work best for you too. I'm very direct and simple with the way I operate my business. If it cannot be explained in one sentence, chances are good it's too complex for anybody else to figure out. The reason I say you want to avoid this is because 99% of our industry has a thought process of volume. Everybody wants more volume, more sales, more sales. What's the easiest way to get more sales? Have more salespeople, because it doesn't cost them anything to onboard you. It doesn't. It's very low cost. You know, oh, here's your little login, sell our product, yay. They don't care. That's why they pay you commission. You don't get a salary. So if they have a sales force, they say, this is the thought, we have 5 guys that are absolute studs. They sell 1,000 policies a year. That's 5,000 policies. Awesome. That's amazing. Well, imagine if they had 10,000 guys and everybody sold 1 policy. Well, the company looks at that and goes, that's 10,000 policies. That's double the production. It's also like 1,000 times more than that times the agents. They don't care about that. They want to focus on the volume. So they want to grow as many teammates as they can, sell where they can, and just keep piling on people, because eventually if they have enough people, they should be able to sell enough policies. That's kind of the overarching theme of a lot of the companies out there. There's some MLMs, there's some various agencies and businesses that their job is recruiting you. You do not want to be a part of that unless you want to recruit. Now, if you're okay, if you were successful with an MLM at some point in your life, then I highly recommend an insurance MLM. It is a very fast way to make a great living. Will you make $1 million? Probably not, but your upline may. But you can make a pretty good living. I just don't recommend it because a lot of the times they're not insurance producers. You know, I just had a gentleman at an MLM insurance seller in term insurance. Starts with a P. Yeah, I made that face because if you can't figure it out, Google it. The reason I brought this up is because he's like, yeah, man, we got these amazing contracts. We make all this money. We're going to sell you some term. And I'm like, why? How much do you make? And he gave me a number and I was like, I make 3 times what you make on the same fucking thing. He's like, whoa. He was like I thought his head was going to explode. I was like, yeah, dude, you're making literally you're making peanuts on the deal for a product that you should make all of it. Guy couldn't believe it, but the reality is his upline is 10 layers deep. So, Johnny's got to make 10%, Sally makes 10%, Susie makes 5%, his upline Derek makes 20%. Now here you go, Chuck, he's barely making 40% on the deal, maybe 50, who knows? I was like, bro, that's fucking awful. It's not that the money matters, but at the end of the day, the money is a factor. There's no one in this planet that can give you enough support to justify eating up 80% of your commission. It's not possible. The only people that do that are call centers. They give you the leads, they give you the headset, they give you unlimited leads and resources to call through, and you make the sale and you have none of the repercussions. If it's a cancel, if it's a problem, if it's an issue, the company eats all that. You literally are just basically an hourly employee. It's just crazy. So that's what you definitely want to avoid. The other thing is, depending on your situation and what's offered, I'd only recommend you want to own your book of business. But a lot of times, and I've been thinking about this, and there's some good and bad things. If you own the book, that's great. You can sell the book. But it also depends on what your business model is. If you said, Nick, I want to be in this business for 10 years and get out of it, a lot of times an LOA type business might be better for you. Because if you don't have enough clients or you figure out it's not for you, you say, hey, I'm going to give it a try. Well, that means if you go out and make 10 sales and say, to hell with this, well, then your upline or whoever owns the book, they normally can take over your renewals and they'll manage your clients. And you don't just leave those people high and dry. So that might actually be an okay thing, but I normally recommend own your book of business. That's a really good thing. If the company owns it, then they should be giving you an unbelievable amount of support to back that up. Normally as leads, training, back office help, things like that. If they basically are saying, look, we own the book, we give you no support, or if you try to call somebody, whatever, and you need to go recruit, that is not the position you want to be in the insurance industry. I would not fool with a company like that. I would not even waste my time. Go find yourself a better FMO. If you want to work with my FMO, which is awesome, you're more than welcome to do that. Send me a DM, subscribe. I'll go over everything with you for what the options are. You can join my squad, and I will show you how to do what we do.